Talkin with Topher is sponsored by slowdownclothing.bigcartel.com, New Hampshire Vape Gallery, and naturalbossnh.com. More on that later. Let's get into episode 104. Talkin with Topher. Talkin with Topher. Talkin with Topher. What is happening, TwT fans? It is so good to be back, and I have an exciting podcast for everybody out there today with my special guest. But before I get into all of that, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers for all that you do. Please remember to give a thumbs up, share, rate, review, and leave comments. Reviews on Apple Podcasts, very important. All of this stuff helps the podcast grow, and I need your help to do it. So please keep doing that. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the podcast, remember to subscribe. That's right. You're swinging by, you're checking it out, you're just listening. Hit that subscribe or follow button. I greatly appreciate it. It means the world to me and practically nothing to you. But don't forget, there's more you can do. If you're enjoying the videos, give a thumbs up, share, rate, and review. All of that helps push the podcast to a bigger audience, and I need your help to do it. All right. If you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, and Facebook. All the handles are right here, or the links are in the description below the video. Again, that is Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, and Facebook. And if you want to get more involved with the podcast, that's right. You want to get your story out there, or maybe tell a story that is somebody else's. You know, stories are great. It's always good to not feel alone, and that's the space I'm trying to create here. We are not alone in anything that we are going through today, and there's so much going on. So if you want to get more involved, well, then send an email over to talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. That's talkinwithtopher@gmail.com, the official email of the Talkin with Topher podcast. All right, let's get more involved in a safe space. And, you know, it's just a great way to not feel alone. And again, you can send that email over to talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. And now with all that out of the way, it is Talkin with Topher 2-year anniversary today. I am so excited about all of this. And I just couldn't have shared it with a better person. I just couldn't. He's absolutely amazing. He was my jiu-jitsu professor. He's just an amazing jiu-jitsu practitioner. The competitions that he's been in have just been amazing. And he's a world-class star. I just cannot talk more highly of him than I already did. So, you know, on a side note real quick, Chris Rock got smacked by Will Smith. That was insane. And you know what my favorite part about that was, real quick? A couple people found out through me. Because as soon as I saw it on TV, I had to shout it out. I was like, what is happening? And then, of course, Theo Vaughn gets the tweet of the night with black on black crime on national TV. Just insane. It's an insane world we are all living in today. So hopefully we can take you out of that for at least an hour. All right? That I want to be able to do that too. I want to be able to take your thoughts away from all the world bullshit that's going on out there. So without further ado, let's get into episode 104, the 2-year anniversary of Talking with Topher by Talking with Lucas Valle. All right, TwT fans, what's happening? I got a special podcast for everybody out there today. I've got a guest with me. This man has been in my life for couple years now, been helping me with everything that's going on, my jiu-jitsu. He's helped me so much throughout the last 5-6 years, and I can't wait to introduce him. This is Lucas Valle. I'm so glad to have you here on the podcast. Please plug and promote anything you want.
Yeah. So pretty much I have a BJJ Fanatics DVD instructional about the jiu-jitsu techniques, half guard and deep half guard. So if you guys are interested, just go BJJ Fanatics, type my name, and you're gonna find my DVD and purchase. I guarantee you're gonna have you're gonna enjoy it.
All right. All right. So with all that out of the way, I guess we could kind of get into it. I wanted to know so much more. What was it like growing up in Brazil?
All right, so
Yeah. I want to go back to the beginning. I want to go
yeah.
back to little Lucas growing up in Brazil. Who were your role models? What was it like?
Oh my God, like it is a big story, but
Yeah.
first of all, it's amazing. Okay, Brazil is like, oh my God, Chris, if you go there, you're gonna get crazy. So many Americans goes there, and they don't want to come back. I saw many times they go and they stay because the place is so beautiful. The nature is something like incredible. We have the whole year is warm. Imagine a summer the whole year, okay?
Oh,
Some
okay.
people don't like it,
Yeah.
but summer the whole year. We got beautiful beach, all right, which have waves, have everything. We got the mountains, we got waterfalls, like everything at the same place, you know. And I came from Rio de Janeiro,
Oh.
which like is known for the wonderful city because at the same time the city has the nature between the city. It's kind of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So has different parts in Rio, right? Has bad parts and good parts. I grew up in Maya, okay, from when I was kid, through I believe, my 11, right?
Okay.
Then I moved to Barra da Tijuca, which is like the best city ever, right in front of the beach. My mom have
Oh.
like super close place in front of the beach. Then I grew up there. So, which is a transition. And coming back from there, my growing up was pretty good. I had like good friends. I met real good people. My family was really good. We went through rough times, but we always went got it good, you know. And my grandma was really good to me. Everybody, you know. My dad was really good to me. He was not there every time, but he was good to me too. Everybody, and was a pretty good. Then when I went to Baja, things changed it to better and changed a little bit to worse because my mom and my dad broke up back on the
Oh,
time
okay.
I was 11, and things were different. Was different because that place had people with money. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So totally different environmental for me,
Oh.
and it was good because I lived things there, which was like amazing. You know, amazing. The vibe of like getting your home, going to the beach, going to the school, everything walking on my bike, you know everybody like, oh my god, you can go to a place and you know everybody's gonna be there. It's kinda
Oh.
crazy, you know.
Yeah.
So I know the whole city, everybody knows me, and I made a lot of good friends. Went through tough things too, right? I was by myself. My dad wasn't with me anymore to tell me what to do.
So were you just living with your mom there?
I was just living with my mom, and the thing my mom used to work for, and she used to work the whole day, and I used to be by myself the whole day,
Oh, okay.
just by
Okay.
myself.
And what year is this?
This was 2000. We moved there 2007.
2007. Okay.
2007.
Wow.
Yep, 2007. It's a big story, but I'll
No,
keep
no,
on
no.
going.
Keep going,
Yeah,
please.
yeah,
Please,
yeah,
please.
yeah, yeah. And was good because the place was so good. I met good people too, but I didn't have more my dad to guide me in a couple things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was working all the time, so I was by myself.
Right.
And a lot of bullying, things like that, normal, right? And I didn't know how to handle. Then I finally found the jiu-jitsu,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Found the jiu-jitsu. I did a little bit with my dad when I was younger. He used to help me. He was my whole model to do jiu-jitsu, right?
Oh,
I
okay.
always the best thing, like my family and I just the men of the family, my uncle, my cousins, my dad. We all used to get together when I was kid and watch like the Pride. You know, Pride is like was the Japanese.
Yeah. Pride was the Japanese MMA.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or UFC.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then UFC too. We all used to get together and watch. We saw the Gracies. We saw everything. And like, I grew up with Jiu-Jitsu in my mind, you know. My dad was talking to me about Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, so your dad was a big proponent for your
Yes,
jiu-jitsu. Was he in jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay.
I think he got his blue belt. Yeah.
Is it okay, so we're in Brazil. So is it more uncommon to hear of people like not doing jiu-jitsu?
I mean, it's not like that the way we think. You know what I mean? It's not like that. But yes, a lot of people know jiu-jitsu. A lot of people like know what it is.
Practice the martial art.
Yeah, but it's not like this. You know, the biggest sport that is soccer. You know.
Oh,
If
okay.
you grew up in Brazil, you play soccer.
Oh,
But
all
jiu-jitsu
right.
is big too. It's big.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And yeah, so
2007, you're by yourself. You're making some bad decisions. What's going on there?
no, things were going crazy. I was just by myself, right?
Okay.
And
And you found the jiu-jitsu?
I found jiu-jitsu. Right?
All right.
I found the jiu-jitsu and I started training. And my dad used to meet me sometimes to help me. He was in a different path at the time, but like he was helping me in the jiu-jitsu too. And it was when I met the Infight Academy and I met my Professor Rogério. I met Professor Felipe that you know.
Oh, Philippe.
Bocão.
Yes. I know Professor Philippe.
Yeah. And they were amazing to me. They helped me a lot.
Just gonna.
Yep. That's good. Here we
I
go.
just want to get that. Yeah, there we go.
They helped me a lot, Chris. A lot. And things changed. I started like to get more confident. I started like to handle things by myself, you know, like know how to talk, and still a kid, but that was really good. My dad used to go to every tournament with me. I won a couple things when I was white belt.
Oh wow.
Yeah, then when I got my blue belt, that was December. I got my blue belt December 16th of 2009.
Oh wow.
Yep. Then right after that, one day after my birthday, my dad got in an accident. He bumped his head. He fell over a tree, off a tree. He bumped his head. He's still not bad today. He doesn't move. He doesn't talk. Just bad words. That's the only thing he talks.
Oh, okay.
But he's not bad. He's still there. And
Did he like break his neck or
just
back?
head. Just
he
head.
just hit his head, got a real bad concussion,
Really
and
bad,
it just messed him up.
Messed him up.
Oh man.
Then was a pretty tough time after that, right? It was really hard to handle. And my academy, they were great to me because they became my family, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So my professor got me and like they did everything to me on that, you know? And so my Professor Rogério, Professor Felipe, all of them, everybody from the academy also were my role models. They did a lot. And I started growing jiu-jitsu. I was not too into in the tournaments, and that was what happened. Yep. That's the little,
Yeah.
you know.
All right. So now you've done some tournaments there.
Yep.
So but you've done almost all your training, if not all of it, was done pretty much in Brazil, was it not?
It is and not. I went a couple times to America when I was 17. A couple times I had a friend who received me, Mario Aiello. He helped me a lot too when I come up. I went a couple times to his house. Actually, I went like 4 times. First time I went to compete, I went for a week. Second time I went for a month.
Oh yeah.
Third time I went for 3 months, and the fourth time I went for 3 months again.
Oh, okay. So every time you came back
Yeah.
to do competition in the U.S., you would stay longer and longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he helped me a lot there in California, there where he is. So.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
So when you're you got your blue belt, you're moving up in your jiu-jitsu. When is it that, like, how many competitions have you, like, do you even have a total number? Like, do you know a total number of how many competitions you've actually been in? Because I've skimmed through your videos and it seems like it's just endless. Like, you have an endless amount of content out there. It's amazing.
Oh my God, Chris, it's crazy because I used to track that
Okay, I was gonna
I
say,
used to track in my blue belt. I used to track. I used to remember every fight. Every
Oh,
fight I used to
wow.
remember. I used to remember everything that happens. I used to remember the name of the people. I used to remember everything. But got in a point that I like, I can't track anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
you've done so many competitions that you've just lost track of them all.
I've
Do you
yeah.
okay, so let me kind of break that down a little bit then. How many competitions have you like gotten gold in?
Gold medal?
Yeah, like golds. What are the competitions? I'll be honest with you. I'm not in the competition world, so I don't know. Only one I know of is like worlds.
Yeah.
That's like the one I know of. I think that's the
Yeah.
one most of us know of. But
Yeah.
like, how many competitions were you doing a year?
So, right now I would say I would do like about, depends too, I did before only 4 when I was focused to fight just the bigger tournaments. 4 I mean by like Europeans, Pan American Championship, Brazil Nationals, and Worlds.
Okay, so those are the big 4.
In my opinion.
Oh,
But
interesting.
but the thing it is now Jiu-Jitsu got so big that you get tournaments that don't have the name, but they do a good amount of money payments,
Oh, okay.
So that counts a lot, you know what I mean? So if you're a professional athlete and you like you having a good name, you just want like something important, and some event might invite you to compete, which like it's a good prize of money. But anyways, I did before like that, competing just focus on those 4, but also like my blue belt craze, no word of lie. And I think blue belt should be like that because that's when you need more experience, and also on the blue belt you find so much different levels. You have
Okay.
a new blue belt is totally different, like of a blue belt who's like being like 3 years, 2 years in a blue belt makes sense. Totally different.
Okay. Yeah.
Totally different. My blue belt, I competed every single weekend.
Every weekend?
Every single weekend in my blue belt. It was crazy. You can ask
shit.
Professor Philippe. He's gonna say you the truth. Man, every single weekend, me and him and another 2 friends from the academy, we used to go every weekend compete in the blue belt. So we had the state Rio de Janeiro state championship we used to go, which is like a whole circuit. So you fight during the year and had another one, and like it was crazy. Had weekends that we had 2 tournaments in the same weekend. We fought one day and another day too.
What?
It was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Holy shit. So when you're doing all these competitions and these things are going on, like how quickly did you wind up with your purple belt? Because if you're doing competitions and training like that.
Yep.
Wow.
So I got my belts really fast in jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Today that became normal. Today is normal. Today people are getting belt faster. My time was already getting like that too, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I got my belts fast. I was 1 year in a white belt.
Okay.
Really like 8 months, something like that, And I was 2 years and a half, maybe a little more, maybe 2 years and 8 months, something like that, on my blue belt.
Oh, wow.
My purple belt was fast. I was just 1 year and a half in my purple belt.
What?
And in my brown belt was even faster. I just was brown belt for a year.
What?
Yep. I got my black belt in almost 6 years.
Holy shit.
Yep. I used to compete every time. If I get the opportunity, I'm still doing that,
Yeah.
That's what I do, man. I used to, when I was like in school, I used to go to school in the morning, get out, and be the whole day at the academy. I did 3 sessions a day of training, like lifting, training, and sometimes 3 sparring trainings too, like sessions,
So from the time that you're 14?
15? Yep. So the way it was
an animal.
Yeah, when I was white belt, I started training twice a week.
Okay.
After the first month, 3 times a week. After the 4th month, every day. And after the month, let's say 6, twice a day, every day.
Oh my god!
And it was just growing more and more. And
yeah, you can obviously tell that you were obsessed. Like,
yes, I am. Jiu-Jitsu, like it's.
do you have that focus anyways? Or was it like if you get into something, you just you throw yourself all in, or is this just the way your jiu-jitsu was?
Just what that's just what it is jiu-jitsu for me, you know.
Okay.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, jiu-jitsu means a lot to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell. Well, especially in class, we could tell very much that it's a very big passion of yours. So now you're let's say you're doing competitions every weekend. We're purple belt. All the other belts were pretty quick, so there was still all the competition in between all of that.
Yes.
You're still in Brazil.
Yeah, I'm still in Brazil.
And then you get your black belt. When do you decide to
move here,
come to America, and how did you meet everybody through Philip? No, I'm trying to figure out your connection
I'll
to
connect you.
everybody.
You. Yeah, first you want to see the connection, or you want to know what made me come up here?
You know what? Let's do the connection first, and then you tell me why you decided to come.
So the name of my professor is Rogério Poggio.
Okay.
The name of his professor, which I had classes too when I was blue belt too, a little bit on the brown, is TwT Jordan.
Oh, okay.
You had a seminar with him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
TwT. So what happened was that TwT was working with Professor Rafael at the Start Association in Florida. And back on the time, pretty much that was a connection. He asked me he asked me to go to his home, and I went there to just compete like in Miami International Open.
Yes.
And I did really well in the tournament. Everybody was talking about me on the tournament. And Rafael linked me here.
Okay.
And then it was how I came up.
Yeah, because TwT was doing the Zoom classes when we first locked down, and I was like the only student showing up for his like 7 o'clock morning class.
I know, my man.
And he was he quit doing it because he didn't have enough people showing up. But that's how I know him.
Yeah.
It's from the Zoom classes when we were in complete lockdown like 2 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, he was great, man. It was. I wish more people got up at 7 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean?
Man, that guy, he wakes up every day 5 in the morning.
I believe it.
And like has nothing to do. He wakes up 5 in the morning.
Dude, 7 o'clock in the morning, he's like, go. Yeah. His class was intense. It was intense over the Zoom.
Morning classes are not for me, but for him is his thing.
All right. So through him, Rafael, and now you're being noticed. And is that when Professor Tim and everybody meet you? Do they come to Brazil to meet you? You come to America?
No. Rafael talked to Tim.
Yep.
Then they sent me to here.
Oh, okay.
They got my ticket, and I came up, just a test, and they like it, and then I got here. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And that was, oh God, how long ago was that?
6 years ago. I make 6 years in May 8th.
May 8th is 6 years. Wow. So now you're coming to America. They're checking you out, and they like you. So now you decide to stay in America? Are you planning on moving at this time, or is this still just
right now?
Like, not right now, but like when you first met Professor Tim, you were getting acclimated, you were coming into PMA.
Yep.
When did you finally decide to let go of Brazil?
So actually, I decided when we went to Miami. We went to Miami. I went by myself. My wife was in Brazil. I went to Miami because we were looking for opportunity. Actually, what happened was that what I said to you, but I had my sponsors in Brazil as an athlete. I had I have a bunch of sponsors. I have the Atama kimonos, which like was a dream sponsor together for me back on the time. I had since my blue belt. They were very good because that was like first gi brand, like nice gi brand, and they did the sponsor for me, and it was pretty good. I had that sponsor they used to give me, to pay me. I had another sponsor which was $3.99, which was a bar, an amazing bar with like healthy food, and they used to give me money too. I had the radio sponsor, which was a rock radio station, which was pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Was very famous. Rádio Cidade was the name, and they used to pay me some money too. So, and I used to teach kids class too.
Oh,
I teach kids class since I'm 17 because after my dad got in an accident, my mom didn't want to pay me jiu-jitsu anymore, and my professor like, okay, Lucas, so what we're going to do is having you teaching class.
oh,
kids.
so you could keep going to school?
That was how I paid.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yep. And so I had my sponsors, right?
Yeah.
And someday I stop, and then I look like, okay, I want to be an athlete, and this keeps me good here, but it really won't get me where I want, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, it really won't make me having a house or something.
Okay,
like
so you're
that.
making money, but you're not making enough money to actually be able to.
I mean, I couldn't, with that money, I couldn't not travel because now the bigger tournaments are here.
Oh, okay.
With that money, I couldn't, was a good money. I could like eat everything and like go everywhere, like and buy whatever, like as clothes that I want, but I didn't have my place. And that money couldn't let me travel to here to compete because
Okay.
the World Championship was here, Pan American Championship, actually it is here, you know.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want to like my parents my mom to pay for me, and like I decided, you know, I gotta move, you know, I gotta do the move. So I went to America with that reason to first be an athlete and work with what I gotta do. Yeah.
Oh.
That was the reason I came out.
So that was the reason that you came.
Yeah.
Now before that, were you with you? Because you brought Mariana here with you, right?
Yep.
So you guys were together in Brazil. Did you meet before, or like were you together for a couple years before you both? Was it also? I know this is a lot, but was it hard to convince her to leave Brazil? You know what I mean?
So I'll explain to you, but it's funny because I see you don't know much about me. I thought you knew those things. You don't know.
No, sir. This is how. This is why this is so much fun for me.
That's why it's fun, man.
Yeah,
I like
man.
it.
I'm trying to. I want to learn. I want to know.
Cool.
And
no, I love it.
I believe this is a great way to get to know one
man.
another. I mean. You know, I'm not. If you want to ask me any questions, feel free to ask me questions too.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to talk what I'm talking.
Okay, good.
I didn't know. I'm just surprised.
Yeah.
So me and Mariana, we met in Brazil.
Yeah.
I was 20. She was 22.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I didn't know she was older.
Yeah, she was 20, but she's like 16 days like older
Oh,
than me,
okay,
you know?
okay.
Yeah, she used that as excuse to
Oh,
say
I'm
me what
sorry.
to do.
I thought you said 22. You said 20. Also, at 2 is also.
Yeah.
That's my apologies.
No, that's my English, right?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, he doesn't speak more English.
No. Oh my God!
Anyway.
All right, there we go. I just did the one thing I was fearing. So here we go. We're gonna battle through this.
That's
Push through
okay,
it.
my friend. I'm just playing. Anyways, yes, we met there. She was 20, and I was brown belt back on the time. And after a year, I got my black belt, and we passed in a year there in a black belt, and I was sad because I couldn't came up to here to compete the bigger tournaments.
Oh, okay.
You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Yep.
And back on exactly on that year, they made a new rule on that year that you need to require points in a black belt ranking to fight on the World Championship on American everything.
Oh.
And they didn't have much for BJJF. They didn't have much opens, international opens. Those are tournaments to get the points. And like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Then that was one of the decisions to go. But that went come up the big thing.
Oh.
So we had an opportunity to go to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
Which I thought was a great thing because I would get paid, get like a lot of training because I had a lot of people there. And I thought I would could travel to America to compete.
Oh, okay.
You know what
Yep.
I mean? They have a big program in there with like the military and the kids at the school, you know. And I thought that was great. Professor Felipe was there.
Oh, okay.
But the place over there, the religion and everything is so I mean, restricted and different than ours.
Yep.
That required I didn't want to leave Mariana, and that required us to be married if she want to go with me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Then we got married to go.
Oh.
Yeah, that was how.
So you got married to go to Abu Dhabi.
Yep.
Oh.
Got married.
Yep.
And I had like the contract, everything for the sheikh, he signed and everything. Supposed to go, couple friends mine was supposed to go too. And I sell my motorcycle. I sell, put on everything on sale. I was ready to go. And when came up the time to go, my ticket to go didn't came up. And my friend's ticket came up.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Everybody like, what's going on? And everybody traveled.
Yep.
Then when my friends got there, a couple were like people owned of the business, whatever, who was asking for my name to work. But my ticket didn't came up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I mean, people think had like some type, had a lot of like bad things on that company, that people like were stealing something, like a lot of kind of weird things, and people thought that they took my name to put somebody's name, something weird.
Oh, okay.
But
so there was some possible shenanigans going on.
Yeah, but we have no idea what happened.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just like speculations.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyways, the thing didn't came up. So now I'm married, living on her dad's house. I let go everything, and like now what I'm going to do. I was lucky that I won a big tournament in Brazil that I made a couple thousands. I won like in dollar over there.
Oh, okay. Good.
Was the Abu Dhabi Federation, so I got money in dollar, and the money was like the dollar to our money was like big, and like,
yes,
I made a good money. Then like, oh my God, now what I'm going to do?
What am I going to do? Yeah.
I hate the situation. I really don't like to live in my, I don't know, her dad's house, you know?
Yeah.
Then I came up to America, and was how everything happens.
Oh, okay. So because of all that is the reason why you really wound up here. So if your ticket got pulled, I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Nope.
That's fucking wild. Dude.
It is, dude. It is
wow.
Crazy.
Wow, that is so insane. So now you guys, you come to America, you start working with everybody at school, and you automatically got the job, or it was like a trial period?
It was a trial period, and
because I remember you showing up, but when I feel like when you came into class to teach us, you were introduced as our new professor, and that was it. So was there a trial period before that?
No, that was a trial period.
Oh, that was the trial period.
That was a trial period.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
And
they're not going to be like, "Hey guys, he's just trying out," you know?
You know what I mean? But yeah, that was a trial period, and I remember, I think after, I'm not sure if it was 3 months. I think it was around that. And like, oh, Professor Lucas is gonna be definitely a professor now. Now it's official. I remember that happens, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that is so incredible. What
I was back on the time 22.
When you were 20 as well? What was that?
I was back on the time 22 years old.
Oh, okay. You were 22 years old.
Yep.
Okay. So wait a minute. When you came into our class to teach us, you were 22?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
I've been here 6 years, man. Yeah.
So, oh my God.
I'm 28 now. Yeah.
28.
Yep.
Okay. So that makes me feel so old. That's so insane. So 6 years ago, I mean, wow, I was 36. So that's crazy, dude. So from 15 to 22, you go from white to black to teaching. It's just incredible. What a crazy journey. It's
It
so
is,
quick
man.
too. Like
I
that
was-
seems really fast for me.
My life is
You
always
know?
like that, man. But you know what is funny? I was just thinking about my life. Usually, like it's like a cycle of 7 years.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy. My time of training jiu-jitsu in Brazil was 7 years.
Okay.
Here right now 6 years, but like I'm probably gonna stick around for a while. I really don't know what I'm gonna do, but like I believe it's gonna be 7 years too. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that you are here, you have now become a U.S. citizen.
No,
You didn't?
no. So we applied for a green card. We'd like put a lot of money on the law. We worked so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of stuff going
A
on.
lot of stuff.
And
going on.
I thought you were getting your citizenship.
No, we are getting, me and Mariana getting our green card.
Well, I don't know what that is,
so
I
green,
guess.
green card allows you to work and
Stay and...
yeah.
Okay.
To open your own business, to do whatever you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah, citizen, but that's for I believe 10 years. Okay, I might say something wrong too.
No,
but,
that's fine.
you know,
We
10
can-
years. And green citizens is different. Citizens you can stay forever.
Yeah.
You know, and you can vote. You can. it's
Okay,
just-
so this is why people marry for green cards and all this stuff. I don't...
Exactly.
I've never had to deal with a green card, so I am asking some questions that I am unfamiliar with the answers. So, so you have the green card, and then you would have to renew that
Yeah.
later on.
Yeah, but I believe it's like very easy.
Very
hard
easy.
Is, yeah, hard is to get the green card, which we're still in the process. You know.
You still haven't gotten it.
Yeah, man.
Why? What? Why?
Yeah, it's
It's just a lengthy process. Is it our government?
couple things happens. Like what the thing that happened in Afghanistan made hard because a lot of people got in front of us.
Okay.
People who did the right thing, like paying a lawyer and paying the tax and everything. You know,
Okay.
which I did, but it's okay. I understand. And what else? And COVID.
Oh,
What
yeah, that
else?
fucked up everything.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
else? Yeah, it's just a bunch of things. Just I think the period used to be, I'm not exactly sure, between a year, maybe last 8 months through 16 months, something like that. Now it's like 14 months through 18 months, something
Okay.
like that. So I think we just did a year. Yeah, I'm still waiting. Yeah.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
So do you think you're gonna get it in the 14 months? The only reason I ask is because like I know doing anything with any branch of our government never happens in the amount of time that they even tell you it's going. Like they'll tell you the furthest time. You should probably take that a little bit further
Yeah.
before they actually get anything done around here. So I know from being in and out of the court systems that it's just a shit show all the way around. They never make anything easy, and most of the time, it doesn't make any sense. And all the red tape and everything that you normally have to go through is just paying somebody, which is so annoying. It's like, why didn't you just put a dollar sign up and I'll pay you the money and you just give me the shit then? You know what I mean? Instead of making us do the song and dance. And I don't know, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I get irritated by. You know, this whole country was built on immigration and people moving in, and yet here you are having a hard time staying. Like, you know what I mean? Getting the things that you need to stay.
Yeah,
that
man.
aggravates me and I mean, that is a whole different subject. But, well, I apologize for getting that incorrect. I could have sworn that you got that. So I apologize for that.
That's
So
okay. That's okay.
So now you got you're waiting for the green card. You're figuring those things out. But what are you doing as of today? So where do you see yourself? Where are you going? Because I found out something, and I want you to kind of clarify.
Yep.
What's going on in your own words, of course.
So I just quit from PMA, right?
Yes, that was what I just heard.
I just quit there.
Slowdownclothing.bigcartel.com. That's slowdownclothing.bigcartel.com. You're not sure how to spell that? It's right here at the bottom of the screen, or you can click the link in the description below the video. I absolutely love this website. They've got all the hottest stuff, and they've got all the hottest spring items that just came out. That's right. They got brand new skateboards, brand new socks. They got the board shorts. They've got the beach towels. I mean, are you going to go to the beach without a towel? No, you're not, but you should get one of these slow down beach towels. It looks like right now the Drunken Lizard is the only beach towel available. Some items are sold out, but hey, they're always restocking and they're always adding new stuff, and they still got so much more to choose from. Leggings, t-shirts, kids' clothes, hats, gloves, sweatshirts, sweatpants. I mean, it just goes on and on and on, and this is just amazing products, high quality products at a great price, and you're only going to get this stuff here. That's right, slowdownclothing.bigcartel.com. You're not sure how to spell it? It's right here at the bottom of the screen, or you can click the link in the description below the video. New Hampshire Vape Gallery is located at 180 Lafayette Road, Seabrook, New Hampshire, down the street from Home Depot and next to Smoke Rings, where we're open 7 days a week from 10:30 to 8 p.m. And feel free to give us a call, see if we got something in stock, 603-814-4171. What else can I tell you about the shop except it's amazing? If you are looking for today's hottest vape products, New Hampshire Vape Gallery is your spot to stop. That's right. The guys behind the counter know what they're talking about, and you want to know why I can say that and feel confident about it? Because I'm one of those guys behind the counter. I'm going to answer those questions that nobody else at almost any vape shop around my area can answer. Why? Because they don't even know what a vape is. They're still smoking cigarettes, and they're not knowledgeable, or they don't smoke at all, and they just don't care. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth, and the truth hurts. All right? New Hampshire Vape Gallery knows what's going on. We've got all the answers. We've got all the products, and we keep them in stock all the time. That's right. You looking for coils that maybe nobody else has? You're going to find them here. I'm telling you. I've had many people tell me that we have everything under the sun, and they've never seen such a wide variety of products in any other vape shop in New England. So come on in to New Hampshire Vape Gallery. That's right. And come see us, the guys at the gallery that'll answer all your questions or find what you're looking for. And that's at New Hampshire Vape Gallery, located at 180 Lafayette Road, Seabrook, New Hampshire, down the street from Home Depot and next to Smoke Rings, where we're open 7 days a week from 10:30 to 8 p.m. And feel free to give us a call, 603-814-4171. And as always, I look forward to seeing you there. NaturalBossNH.com. That's NaturalBossNH.com. I love this website. It's absolutely amazing. I've been telling you about it for about 2 years now. They have all the best organic products. Some have been discontinued, some have been updated, but they are all amazing. That's right. And if you want to get some of their foot and bath soak on a discount, they still got the Feeling Rosy foot and bath soak for $6. That's right, $6 right now, and you can melt those stressful days away. But of course, they always carry their foot and body soak for $10, and you can get a big bottle of it. They also have the beard oils, Woodsman and Dapper are the 2 cents. And of course, if you want to repair your skin, they got the herbal salve, which is amazing for repairing that dry, cracking skin. And then, of course, you got the body balm and lip balm care, which keeps moisture in and keeps it from cracking all over again. I love all of these products. I use them personally. They're amazing. They're made locally here in New Hampshire, a woman-run business. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. All right. And you can only get these things here at naturalbossnh.com. That's naturalbossnh.com. And now back to talking with Lucas Valle.
Right now, I really have no idea what I'm going to do because I didn't plan it for it.
Okay.
So we kind of lost now, but I'm very firm on my decision. I really think I did the right thing. And yeah, there's no regretting. And yeah, we don't know. The purpose is still on my family and build myself as an accomplished competitor, which I'm doing like since I'm a kid,
Yes.
and I won't give up on that. That's like priority, But I'm into, I don't know, let's see. I'm see what's gonna be available, and I'm very confident that I go and make anything work.
Your drive, sir, and your work ethic. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine no matter what you do. And I stand behind it 100% because we all have to do these things in life.
Yep.
You have to, and it's fine. But what I'm curious about is what got in your way.
Yeah, so I wasn't agree with a couple things that was happening there, and pretty much this and happens a situation which for me is unacceptable.
Okay.
And I decided that was just a little thing that blew up, big thing,
Yep.
That was not the main reason, but then I decided to go, and pretty much this. I don't want to go too deep,
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
But pretty much, I wasn't agreeing with a couple things and decided to think by myself. Yeah.
Step aside.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's fine, and that happens, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Super normal.
It does happen, and people do things and we don't agree with them, and sometimes we have to take action in order to fix it. But what's going on with your lungs? Are you still competing, or you kind of tapped out right now? Because I've been out of it for about 3 weeks because of this stupid rib thing. We were talking about it earlier downstairs, and I saw you post on Instagram a picture of the little breath thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shoot, he must still be having some lung issues.
Yeah.
And then I heard about this, and I was like, oh no, like, are you? I was putting together in my mind that something physically was keeping you from doing this.
Oh, no.
And it seems like it's a little bit deeper than that. There's something else going on. But how are your lungs doing? Are you going to be able to get back into competition?
So, someday I'll be able to be back. I don't know when, because looks like it's a longer process for that. What I had is called pleurisy. You know what I mean? Pleurisy, which has the lungs and has a lane which cover the lungs.
Okay.
And between that is a lot of inflammation, fluid, liquid. So when you breathe, hurts, and the sensation is like people stabbing you.
Oh, Jesus.
And when this started happening, I used to fall on the ground and in contractions, I couldn't move and breathe. So it was hard.
What?
And it was bad. So looks like the regeneration, the recovery for that, it is a long time period. So some days I feel great and some days I don't. And I was trying to push myself in training to get back, it's time to get back. I cannot let this go, it's time to go. But every time that I was pushing, after
fall back.
Yeah, I fall back, and it was pretty bad. And I just went to the doctor, and the doctor said still has scars, still has some liquid.
Really?
Yeah, and it takes a while to get better. So
did they give a window of how long it takes for that to get better?
No, they didn't. Actually, when I went 4 times to the hospital. They didn't know what to do. Then they finally find out, and they pretty much said, you take anti-inflammatories until you feel is good. So I took anti-inflammatories from almost 2 months on anti-inflammatories, and I hate to take medicine. I don't like it.
Yeah, you don't like medicine?
And that messed it up with my belly.
Yeah.
So now I'm taking medicine for my belly, omeprazole, for my stomach.
Yep.
The lungs, I believe, is not they can do right now. So you just gotta wait.
You just gotta wait. It's just like this stupid thing.
Yep.
They're like 3 to 6 weeks. That's your window. But for you have no window.
I heard it's 6 months, but I really don't know.
6 months.
I really don't know.
That's still a long time to just wait.
Yeah.
And there's that's the frustrating part about these injuries that happen, is that there's nothing nobody can do for you. There's no magic pill. There's absolutely nothing. And I think one of the worst things is that, I don't know about you, but for me, if I'm sitting around not doing anything, even though I'm letting myself heal, I'm beating myself up because I'm not doing anything.
It is a really hard process. It's a really hard process. I was just talking to a student the other day who hurt himself, and he was one to going man, you gotta be patient. It's part of the game.
Yeah,
Nothing we can do. But it's hard, no, man.
it's one of the
I
worst
know.
parts because you literally feel okay. So you do something, and then all of a sudden it comes back, but then it comes back tenfold.
I understand.
And you're like, oh my God. But the being patient or having the patience to let yourself heal, I feel is so hard.
It is, man.
Especially when you're driven, you want to go, you're just nonstop, every day. It's got to be so difficult. So, well, I was really upset to hear that you're not going to be with us at school anymore.
Oh, man. I mean,
Hey, you have, like I said, man, you have taught me so much. And I have to say that every time we rolled and stuff like that, it was always a learning experience with you because you were just so fluid with everything that you did. The way you taught was obviously amazing because I've learned so much. I mean, I don't know of any student in that school that says anything different about you personally. So I will miss you there, but I am, I want to see where you're going with this, what you're going to get into, the future. We obviously don't know exactly what's going to happen with today's future.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen with the world, period, at this moment in time. But I know from working with you and all that stuff over the last 6 years, I know that you're going to be able to do whatever it is that you're looking to do as of right now. So you leaving school is just your next stepping stone, but I just want you to know you will be missed. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks so much, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I appreciate it so much. You have no idea.
Yeah, well,
You know what I mean?
Dude, I appreciate you coming here.
Yeah.
Because you have no idea what this means to me. Like,
Oh my God.
you are one of my role models. I may be older than you. I may be your elder, but you are one of my role models because I was in a very bad place before you showed up. And at that time, I was still drinking, smoking, and doing stupid shit. And it wasn't until I started learning more, not just from you, but learning more about jiu-jitsu and self-control and those things that changed my mentality of wanting to drink, of wanting to do bad things or go down bad paths. So everybody in that school, really helped turn me around. And I can't express that enough. I think I told Rick the same thing when he was on my podcast. I've told Tim and Shihan, Laura, everybody at that school has changed my life dramatically. And I'm very thankful for that. But I'm excited to see what's next for you, man, because I'm telling you, you are... it's just incredible, man. I'm sorry. You got feet, you got hands for feet. It's the wildest thing ever. Like you know how to just move, and it was always like I was a beach ball.
Nah, come on.
Yeah, I was telling you, I was up in the air, I'm all over the place. And you have just taught me so much. You've taught me so much self-control, just everything. So I thank you for that. And I just really appreciate you coming here, dude. This means a lot to me. This is it's been a very exciting. It's been a hard to get you to come here since you forgot about me last week. You see how he did that? But yeah, so I mean, it's absolutely crazy. So even though you don't know what you're going to do at this moment, what are you thinking about? What's going on in there? What's happening? What's your thought process right now?
First, I just have to be thankful to being a great student, man. And so this is just like show me that we're doing the right thing, and like that I received a lot of message.
I bet you did.
And like everybody was very grateful, so I'm very grateful to everybody too, So yeah, my thought, I mean, my family, right?
Yep.
You gotta be smart. You cannot go act like crazy, right?
Yep.
Family, but I want everything. So This UX plan. I determined. I wanna accomplish more things, and I know I can, and I feel, yeah, I know I can. You know what I mean? I need a couple things, but so everything that I taught you guys, was about my experience, the things I experienced in tournaments, training, tough times, like everything, and the message I was gonna keep is like that everybody can do it, and you can be the weakest person ever. I always gonna see you as capable to do something. You know what I mean? And that's what I believe, and that's what I'm gonna like step on it like every time. So I cannot say something to the students if I won't do that to myself. For me.
Right.
Makes sense?
Well, yes, you should always lead by example. I believe that.
This means a lot to me, and I'm not willing to give it away. Makes sense?
Yes.
It might not happen. I might have to work with this, work with that, to take care of my family. It's going to be tough times right now. Definitely will be, which will make stronger people, right?
Yes.
But so if I build something, all right, to teach, or if I teach somewhere, or anything that I do, it's to compete.
Oh,
so
okay.
My athlete like career will be in first place with my family.
So no matter what happens, you're going to heal up, you're getting back into competition.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, okay. So the jiu-jitsu's not over for you. You're just done doing the job.
Never older is gonna be over for me. It's always in my life. It's in my blood.
That's in your blood. That's fair. Yeah, you've been doing it for so long. So right now it's just that transition period where you're like you might have to go grab a job, but you're probably gonna take a couple weeks off, or you know what I mean. Try to figure things out. Okay, all right. Is there anything you wanted to touch on, or I'm going to kind of use this moment to flip through my book real quick?
Let's do it. Chris is the best. Look at him. Oh my God. I called him Joe Rogan.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I don't know if I'm going to air that. I don't need any hate. Actually, you know what? Hate's probably good right now. There's a lot of it out there.
Yeah, man. You know what? Yeah.
But, oh my God, my brain is so toast. So, so you making this decision, is this something that you had to struggle with to choose to make this decision?
100%.
Yeah.
Imagine now for my family, I have a daughter for 1 year old.
Yeah.
Like no, 3 years old. My bad. I have a daughter of 3 years old. She's gonna just like turn 4. We supposed to go to Brazil right now because my grandmother had cancer. So we applied. I spent some $700 with like lawyer again because I had to apply for emergency travel. My grandmother is fine. She's not that bad, you know.
Oh, okay, good.
But that was the reason that we could go there and see our family, because we don't see our family like for about 2 years and a half that I don't have my vacation to go during COVID and like bunch of things. And also the green card that I could go. Yeah. I cannot leave the country now.
Oh, for real?
Because of the green card. I cannot leave.
You can't leave until you get it?
Nope. If I go, I lose the process. My whole money, the $16,000 that I put on will be gone.
This is the type of shit I'm talking about. That's stupid.
Man, yeah.
They can't put a pause on it while you go somewhere and then come back.
Exactly.
Ah, come on.
Horrible.
See, this is what makes me upset.
Yep. So we're supposed to go and see your family, right?
Yeah.
Right now, it's not gonna happen because right now I have to figure out a bunch of things here, how I'm gonna do with my car payments and everything. So it's a decision that I'm very released. I'm 100% in on my decision, but I'm gonna have to do some moves, you know.
Okay.
Because I didn't expect it, you know.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, this kind of came out of left field, as they like to say, and now you have to figure it out. So, all right, well, let's get off of this path here because I feel like
a lot going on.
there's a lot going on, and I'm sure there's a few things you don't want to touch on, so that's okay.
Yeah.
We can do that. I'm very happy for you. It seems like you are very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, you've made your decision, you're sticking to it, and now you're on your new path. So let's get back to the jiu-jitsu part of it, because you are an amazing professor and a proponent of jiu-jitsu, period. So what would you say to anybody out there that is, I don't think the rank matters, because I feel like you struggle in every rank. I just don't know if you feel like there's ranks that struggle a little bit more than others, and if you have any good advice for people getting into jiu-jitsu today.
So if you're new, it's very simple. It's very simple. You just gotta be super humble. You gotta be super humble, because you're gonna get beat up. You're gonna get your ass beat. It's going to be like that. It's no other way. You know what I mean? Like, I give wrestling as an example. Like, wrestling, like they have way different than us, because you see some guys who never lost. You see those things happen in wrestling, right? Jiu-jitsu is not like that. Everybody get beat up before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so much technique, is so much that you gotta put together that it is not like that. So you're gonna get beat up in the beginning, you know. And every scenario is gonna have a new challenge. So who's just starting, you gotta be like very, very humble, like keep focus on the technique and try add something to the game and try build a game, you know, understand jiu-jitsu, not like keeping the technique in mind. You know, sometimes we just remember the technique, but we not understand what makes that work.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So like, oh, I do this, I do that, but why I'm doing this, why I'm doing that? Like, this is for what, you know? We should think like that. Oh, this works because of this, you know. That's what they should be. But every belt is a struggle, you know.
Yeah, well,
you know,
I agree.
Gets better.
Does it?
Gets better, you know.
Okay, I will believe you. But yeah, I was just, you know, I feel like there's some great advice in there for people either getting into jiu-jitsu or, you know, when people get injured, you know, that advice of just allowing yourself to heal, because once you heal, you'll be that much better when you come back. Yep. It's just tough to
process, right?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I'm only 3 weeks off, and I'm going crazy in my house. My wife has noticed my temper go up. Yeah. You know, I got nowhere to displace my energy. So it's very frustrating, and I'm sure that happens to all of us.
So many hormones that release it when you go. A lot of dopamine too. You can release a lot of that, man.
Yeah, it's amazing. I get out of there and I'm tired. I don't care if somebody cuts me off in traffic. I'm like,
whatever you
keep
want.
Going. Right now,
I got my day.
I'm beeping on the horn. I'm screaming at you, and I don't know why. It really does help tame that monster that lives inside of us. But let's see.
What about you, man? What about you?
Me? What do you want to know?
This is amazing, man. Look at this. You're having a podcast. I'm seeing you put a lot of passion on it. Like, this is cool. Like,
yeah, this is actually, to be honest with you, you're going to be episode 104. So that's amazing, because that is 2 years. So when this podcast comes out, it is now 2 years old. So
celebration.
Yeah, it is a celebration. I got some.
Let's go. Water.
All right, water. Yes, this is water. Liquid death, everybody. But yeah, so I've been putting a lot into this podcast over the last 2 years. It has grown quite a lot, and you know, I'm excited. I'm trying to get myself out of my comfort zone, but I will say that the reason I started this is because I was afraid of going back to drinking when they locked us up. So Bill from class gave me my first microphone.
Wow, that's
so
amazing.
When we were locked up, he gave me a mic and he said, "Give it a shot."
Wow.
And that was 2 years ago next week.
Wow, that's cool, man.
And then it's just grown from there, you know, and my favorite part of all of this, even though I get nervous and everything else, is having people on. You know, it is it is fun, you know, talking about the stuff that's going on in my life, or dealing with my sobriety, or stuff that's going on. Trying to help other people out there that have the same issues, that feel alone, is what I feel, because I felt alone. And then the more you talk to people, you realize you're not by yourself. The person might not be having the same struggles as I am, but we're all still struggling in the end, you know, trying to make our way through it. So that's why this got started. I wanted to make sure I wasn't drinking. It was basically AA meeting for me.
Yep.
So I've now opened up that to other people. Some people will write comments. You know, I get emails with stories, and then when I get those, I'll read them out on the podcast. And because, you know, and I just feel like sometimes people want to have a safe place to be able to get their story out there, but also it allows them to reflect on it when you get it out there, and then other people hear it and they're like, oh wow, I mean, I'm dealing with the same thing, and you know, this person's not doing
an example. You can
it's
see what
just
works and what not works.
So that's where this really started.
Yeah.
And where I've taken it is, I feel a little bit more of a next level. You know, I wasn't expecting any of this, but I just got involved with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's where it started, and you are my 2-year anniversary episode, dude. Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up, because I totally forgot to mention it. I'm like so bad at mentioning things sometimes. My promotion skills are not that great.
But get better. Gets better.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping on.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Yeah. So that's why I did this. That's why I got it started. Is there anything else you want to know? I mean, feel free to ask.
Yeah, man, like it's from what I see from you, it's a lot of passion on it, and I mean, I think everything in the beginning is kind of hard, right? But
everything
is, you know. But yeah, man, that looks amazing. I feel like you like to talk, like more than me, you know.
yeah.
Usually I don't talk as much, like just if you ask me, you know. But like,
I will be honest with you, with the news that I got yesterday, it kind of changed a little bit of today's podcast, because I was like,
where are we going now?
Yeah, because I was like, I had a thing, and I was working on it, and then that happened yesterday, and it's really hard to transition everything I wanted to talk
improvise, about. Right? You gotta adapt.
I had to, but yeah, I mean, that was some shocking news. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been hit up a few times, and then like, what's happening? And I'm like, I don't know. So that's your story. That's between all of you. I don't really care what happened, in a sense, you know, on air and publicly. I don't. No one needs to know what happened, but it was just like, okay, so I already feel a certain way about interviews. You know what I mean? I'm nervous. I'm shaky. I'm looking at my role models. You are people I admire and look up to, so I feel like I have to you just be the best. I have to bring it, because, you know, I want to get as much out of you guys while you're in front of me as I can. And then, you know, that little 180 there, I was like, oh, So I think we kind of figured it out, you know. I had to improvise and redirect, and I do the best I can.
Man, this is amazing. It's amazing. I was kind of worried, like, because like, oh my God, usually if people don't ask me, I usually don't say no. You know?
Yeah. Like, well, that's why I'm like,
how it's gonna be, because I don't know. I'm gonna wait for he say what he gotta say, and like I might say something. I don't know.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. So, well, you know what? I'm always curious about people's beginnings and their role models and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to go back just a little bit. Well, it's a lot actually, but your dad was in jiu-jitsu, right? How big was he?
Big in jiu-jitsu or no?
Yeah, like
you know, he wasn't big in jiu-jitsu. I mean, he loved it, but he wasn't deep like the way I am.
Okay.
Not even close, but he loved the jiu-jitsu. He loved it.
Oh, all right. And was he black belt?
No, he was a blue belt. Actually, I have also an uncle, which is a black belt, who lives like, he was like from, you know, Amazonas, Manaus. Like, it's like the big forest like that, like supports the whole world in Brazil. You don't know
No.
Man, Amazonas. So this guy's
The
from
Amazon?
Amazon.
Okay,
He's
the
from,
Amazon.
I have an
Okay.
uncle, which from there, like it's like because my granddad like broke up from my family when they were kids, and he went there and he built another family. That's an uncle there, which like was a world champion of purple belt in 1998. This guy, funny, yeah, Lucas Valle, his name is funny, but never met.
Oh, really?
Just on internet, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
My dad was a blue belt, but like he loved the jiu-jitsu. He thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And
So you start jujitsu and you like surpassed your dad?
yes.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I had this image of your dad being this black
No,
belt.
no. And
I love this shit.
You know what? It's funny. It's like that. Used to live in Maya, right?
Yep.
My dad, he trained in Maya, which is like a kind of a city, right? And he trained also in Barra, I guess, something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But the fun fact was when he was training Mayor, he had classes with my professor.
Oh, really?
My professor Rogério. Yeah, Roger. You can say Roger. It's easier for people to understand. My professor Roger. And like, what? And when I went to Barra and I was training, my professor Roger has an academy in Barra, and which is the coolest city ever, coolest town actually, and oh my god, it like they talk to each other and kind of like my dad kind of like pushed me through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was amazing, yeah.
No shit, dude.
Crazy. So my professor taught my dad.
Wow. That's wild.
That's crazy, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy how life it is. It's crazy.
That is so wild. So were your parents younger? Were they young parents?
No, not young parents. My mom had me, I guess, with 30.
Oh, okay.
My dad, I guess, with my mom. I'm not sure if she was 30 or 33.
Oh, wow.
30, I guess. And my dad, I think 28. Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
And if I like to do another thing where I talk about food a lot, because I find that a lot of American diets are shit, and nobody eats well around here.
That was
so
the worst thing when I came up here. It was so hard to adapt. It was so hard to adapt because in Brazil,
I was gonna say it must be clean.
Was huge. Exactly. So the mentality is so different about food, but it's not that one is right or not that one is wrong. It's not about that. Okay, when I talk about food, actually today I like a lot of things the way the food works in America, but before it was hard because the mentality in Brazil is like that fat it's bad to you. Yeah. So we don't eat fat. Everything is like so clean. So clean. You know
I was gonna say I've heard stories where the food is very clean over there.
Some like traditions and traditions, right? Some people we are tradition like of steak to make steaks, and a lot of people like eat with like fat too. But like if you like want to be healthy, like the mentality what people thinks like that you're supposed to not eat that.
Okay.
Here you come up breakfast in the morning, I have like a fucking bacon on my on my plate, and like what's going on here? But I love it because like I like to eat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
When I get older and I won't be competing anymore, my goal is go to like ultra heavyweight, like just eating.
Oh, you know? Shit, really?
I love eating. I love to eat fat, and like, you know, I love to be big. I like it.
Oh,
and but it was a big shock because I was so deep on diet. I always did diet to make weight.
Yep.
And I'm transitioning for a new place. I'm still growing, and like, oh my god, how it is this? So my face got big. Everything got like water in my body, retention. It was crazy.
Yeah. They do say that like when you are younger and you're growing, those weight cuts are so much more brutal.
Yeah.
On the teenagers and the younger, like someone in their early 20s.
Yeah.
Before you're fully developed, they just say that like wrestlers go through it all the time. They say it's horrible for them. Yeah. It's super, super bad.
I am against it.
So now, like when you're in Brazil and you're eating clean, right? They've got McDonald's and Burger Kings and stuff like that, even when you were growing up, right? Yep. So all that stuff existed. It was just that most of the time you were eating like meats and greens and
existed. Of course, like the culture you eat good. But the thing it is, I'll explain why. That's what I believe. I'm not sure if it is or not, but that's my perception. So we have McDonald's, all of those junk foods here that you guys have here too.
yeah.
I mean, you have more in here than there.
Yeah, we got too much.
And we got more options of have healthy food over there.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna talk about, which you're gonna love after. But anyways, but the thing it is, here in America, I believe like with $3 you buy like a whole fast food.
Yeah.
Which like it's okay, right? It's like that money won't be expensive for you guys. It might be cheaper than you buy a healthy food, right?
Yeah, around here, yes.
100%.
100%, yeah.
For us over there, it's not. So it's kind of weaker or maybe even more. The fast food.
Really?
Yep. Still not expensive. The McDonald's still not expensive, but people love. They think going to McDonald's is like.
Oh, it's money. So
it's not that money. It's not that it is money.
But it's like a little step up.
Exactly.
Oh, really?
Exactly. Yep.
Now, is that because they did they? I always feel like whenever you go to another country and you see McDonald's and Subway and all these fucking fast food restaurants from here, I feel like it was put there for us. So that when we show up and we're here. Oh, I'm gonna go have McDonald's because that feels familiar. Like, you know what I mean? I always feel like we put it there for ourselves, and then I call it poison. Our poison infects you guys. You know, because I feel like that's what we do. There's a bunch of stuff that American commercialism is just awful. So
yeah, I don't know, but yeah, like the American culture, is a lot of reference from Brazil too. Because I remember when I grew up, everybody talks about America, and we had like a bunch of we call novelas, which like TV shows, a lot of TV shows like that. It's about America.
Oh,
like,
okay,
yeah. So you grew up hearing about it, you know, so. I mean, I'm not sure if you know. I'm not sure how it is the numbers today, but like Brazilians were like, I think the biggest population to spend money at Disney, like traveling to here, spend a ton of money.
Was from Brazil?
Yep.
Oh wow, really?
It is crazy. So Brazilians love America.
Just one question though: California or Florida?
The way I like
Disney.
Better?
Which Disney?
Oh no, Florida.
Disneyland.
Florida.
Okay,
Florida.
all right.
Disney
That's
World.
right.
Disney
That's
World.
right.
100%.
That's right, California. All right, I thought so.
Disney World, yeah.
Disney World's way better. yeah. But so what were you saying before I interrupted you with that? You were saying something about
the food and so McDonald's. A lot of people that eat, but we have in such a healthy culture. I'll explain why. Because the whole year it's warm, it's sunny. People walk.
You're just out all the time.
We out all the time. We walk without shirts on the street. Everybody shows the body. The girls show the body. The guys shows the body. So you're constantly seeing each other, and like it's something that people look for. You know what I mean? We have like beach gyms like. Around the beach there you can go do pull-ups, can do like a bunch of exercise.
Okay.
Has a whole thing to jog on the beach, you know, like has like people are like playing soccer on the beach, people like playing volley out at the beach, people surfing.
So there's no seasons there.
No, I know it is. I mean it is, but for you guys you couldn't tell. You could
okay. Wow.
You cannot tell.
But you do have a spring, summer, fall, winter.
Yep.
Technically,
we have
technically,
yeah.
Like California gets winter, but they don't drop below like 50 or 40.
God, Chris, the California winter for a Brazilian, it's cold as hell.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So imagine me coming up here to New Hampshire, like coldest thing ever.
We're pretty close. It does get colder the more you go up north.
Yeah.
And you also went to those ice things, right? And walked around the ice castles and stuff.
I went, yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
my friend went there. He went there. It was -12 out.
Man, I remember. This is a funny story. Professor Felipe, funny story. So Professor Felipe used to live in Abu Dhabi, right?
Yeah.
Warmest place ever.
Okay.
Warmest place ever. And Professor Felipe left from there, and he was looking to find some opportunity in America. Then he came up to my home, right? And he came up around the winter time.
Okay.
So he get out of the worst, warmest thing ever to the coolest thing. And the year he came up, I think we didn't get that cold in 100 years.
Oh.
He got below 26. We got below like the sensation. I don't even know what was the sensation. And I remember him like, oh my God, I can't breathe.
So
like,
cold.
So cold, so cold. And like that's the funniest thing ever because like he went like from one extreme to another extreme. Like it's crazy.
He must have had great shock proteins though.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. It's crazy.
I mean,
he survived it.
Yeah, of course he did. Wow, that's incredible. So I wonder where the hottest place on the planet is. Is it over in there at that Abu Dhabi, that is that Eastern Asia?
I believe so. I'm not that
Yeah,
geographic
me
very
neither.
well, you know.
Everybody knows I'm not.
But anyways, it's a desert.
Yeah,
you know. So,
Abu Dhabi is a desert. Yeah.
So,
wow, that is insane. What a the weather is so interesting to me. It's like how it's so different from place to place all around the world, depending on where you're located to the equator, changes everything.
Yeah. I forgot about that too.
Yeah, that's so wild, but
I'm having a lot of fun actually.
Good.
I was kind of nervous in the beginning, but now I'm
see,
totally
now
fine.
you're loosening up.
Now loosening up.
Let's go back to the food real quick, but not the Brazil food. You moved to America, and now you're eating American food. You're loving the food. But what was the change? Like what did you have to get accustomed to? Was it?
My weight got super up.
Really?
And I was having a hard time to making weight. And I don't know, like after today I adapted and like I follow my diet. I have like a nutritionist, Bruno Koitakash, which helped me a lot. And
this your nutritionist of today?
My nutritionist, yeah. He lives in Brazil.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He does online with me. But today I'm fine. But on the beginning, what I felt is like, that's the word I use. I'm not sure if it's going to make sense to you. Like a slug, you know? Like.
Okay, sluggish, yeah.
It's like something like, kind of like that my blood was like, you know, like some grease and like hard to move and hard to, you know.
Yep.
That was the hardest. But after I adapted, I mean, I believe it's fine, you know.
That is so interesting because it makes me wonder what was causing you to feel sluggish.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, I mean, because you came from Brazil, which had nice, clean food, and then you come here, were you eating garbage or were you eating clean?
I was eating what they have. Like some days had garbage, some days had good things. You know, depends.
Oh,
I mean pizza, those things. But also I used to clean super clean too. That's like also makes different. You know what I mean? I used to. That's the thing. I used to in my teens. I used to not eat sugar. I used to never drink.
Oh.
Yep, never drink. I used to not even put salt on my food.
Oh, wow.
So it was a big jump for me because I ate it like super clean, you know.
So you're basically eating meat and greens with like nothing on it.
Meat. Actually,
did you eat greens?
I ate, but not much. A lot of chicken, sweet potato.
Oh.
Or brown rice. Our sweet potato is different than yours. The sweet potato we use there, it's I believe the Japanese sweet potato. That's what.
Now, why do you prefer chicken?
Just because the culture in Brazil is that the chicken is clean.
Oh.
Is a clean. That's what I'm telling you. It's crazy.
Oh.
But I love steak, man. Love steak.
Is steak as common in Brazil? Okay.
We have a big churrascarias, which means barbecue. We have like a good barbecues.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But you would go with the chicken. It's supposedly a little bit cleaner.
Yeah.
What, the way that they're grown and then butchered? Is that?
I mean, just heard that's supposed to be clean. I don't know.
That's interesting because it's like kind of the opposite here.
Yep.
But the one thing that they do say about chicken is that the protein levels are higher. But I prefer red meat over anything.
Yeah.
So my diet now consists of red meat, maybe some salt, greens, and potatoes. And that's my life. And that's it. But I used to, when I was a teenager, I'd fucking eat everything. It was all going in my system. So now I feel better, which is interesting. Why this is why it's interesting to me, is because you were eating the way that I kind of eat now, and then you came here, and then all of a sudden you're feeling sluggish and slowed down because you're eating all those pizzas, the stuff. It's got seasoning in it and all this, and it doesn't seem like that happens a lot in Brazil. It probably happens. You know, I'm not saying it doesn't.
Not much, really. Not much.
Right,
really.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so crazy, but I'm almost like wondering if you had eaten what you eat in Brazil and then come to America and continued eating what you ate in Brazil, would you have felt sluggish still?
So I don't know. I don't think so today.
Yeah.
But from something that I believe is like, we get stronger to things fast, right?
Yeah.
So what can happen is that I got numb about it. So might happen that I'm still feeling that, but I don't know, because it's been such a long time that I don't know what more been to be good, but I might be totally wrong. You know?
No, see, I'm just going to interrupt a little bit, because I believe that you were introducing something into your system that your body wasn't used to.
Might be that true, yeah.
So your body had to alchemate to whatever you were putting into it. All the seasonings and the cheeses and everything else. All that stuff I like to call garbage. It makes my wife very upset when I do that. But I feel like it's almost all garbage. But it is fun. It is fun. So, and then you're dealing with that, and now maybe you don't eat as much of that stuff because you've been here for 6 years. So you I feel like you came, to get a lot. It's like all of us. We get excited, all new shit. Give me everything all at once. But now 6 years later, you've kind of rebalanced your diet. Yep. You may eat that stuff, but it's probably not all the time anymore.
Exactly.
So you kind of went crazy, blasted your system with shit,
and now I got a balance.
And now you got a balance. Yeah. So now you're starting to feel clean. You're not sluggish anymore, and that is just how poor the American diet is around here. That's just how poor like when you eat that stuff, that's what happens. And I was so curious about that, because it's like, I'm sure they don't say that in Brazil unless you're eating at McDonald's, all the time. But I mean, I'm not going to say that Americans are the worst, but let's be honest, we spread it everywhere. We share with everybody our what's the damn word I'm looking for? That I can't remember the word, but like we if it's not good for you, we'll give it to everybody. Yeah. We'll just spread it all around, and I'm just like, so that is very interesting. So today, not as much crap, but you're still having fun, but you're maintaining your diet. But when you're all done competing one day,
ultra heavyweight style.
Ultra heavyweight?
Getting biggest I can.
What do you weigh right now?
Right now, oh my God. So I believe 183 right now.
183?
Usually I compete like 181 with gi, so I probably gotta lose like 6 pounds, maybe 5, because the gi weight's true,
Oh.
Yeah, not that bad, but
wow,
that's my weight.
Ultra. Wait a minute. Middle heavy. Yeah, that's middleweight. You're correct. What is it? 280?
Ultra heavyweight's no limit. No limit division.
Oh no.
No limit.
I can't endorse this. I can't endorse this, sir.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit, man. Well, again, thank you for coming on the podcast, man. It absolutely amazing. It was worth the wait. And it really was. I'm just so glad you came on. I greatly appreciate it, and I greatly appreciate you. And just thank you so much, Professor Lucas. I appreciate it. And that's where we're going to end this week's podcast. I hope everybody out there, you enjoy the rest of your Thursday, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and as always, I will talk to you later. I'll talk to you later.